Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a quick live update. You can see stock market has been going up like crazy. So let's see what's going on. Right, so first for SPX, I don't know why it's not working. So I cannot use it. I'm gonna use SPY for now. So last video I was talking about is broke the trend support for SPX, pretty much similar to SPY. It came down and I say, okay, so it catered at the support right here. Let me show you. Right, the gap right here. And most likely you're going to bounce back up here to test the trend right here, right? And you know what happened with the tariff and everything? It broke down on Friday and Monday. Monday was the lowest, and SPY hit 482. Yesterday it went lower after opening higher at 525, and it's closed low. It went down low to 489 and then closed at 496. This morning is open at 493, and right now it's trying to go back up. It was as high as 532. Right now is 527. So we want to see what's going on, right? So this was the last support. It broke down, came back up yesterday, but then could not hold it, and then came down. This morning it tried to test the support again. So we want to go back to further to see what's going on. Now, if I draw the line, go to the weekly chart. Okay. So if we draw from here to here, now what do we see? So from late 2022 to the low of last October, no, that was 23. And you can see went down further past 1, 2, 3, 4 support. Okay, so now with this bounce and with a lot of selling, it became oversold. So right now this is the candle for the week. You can see if we stay above this red line, most likely it will bounce even further. So we bounce from here to here already, right? It most likely is gonna go back up to 536. So this will be my short-term prediction, right? And it was just at 533, so it's almost there already. Just one day you can see how wild they swing, right? So you have to be careful in this market. Okay, so this is the short term. I'm not surprised if, let's say, tomorrow they're gonna go down and they hit 511, then bounce back up again. But I believe we are pretty much done for selling. Let's check to see. It went down 21% since February. So that's a lot of selling. And plus, there's a lot of negativity in the news. And, if you open up Twitter, X, YouTube, or radio, whatever, they will talk about it. So the more negativity there are that you hear, the better. That means it will bounce even higher. So if you have any extra dry powder, this is the time. Or you can wait. I don't know if tomorrow most likely it will pull back a little bit, and then it might go even higher. So, but we'll talk about today and today, tomorrow, pull back on Friday. So most likely we will go higher to 536, as high as 550. That's where I think it's going to go, but 536 is the next short term. Now let's move on to Nasdaq. So I was saying kind of the same setup as SPX, right? I say going to go back up and test 1981. So it did not, it broke down. Now we want to see what's going on here. Was Nasdaq, it went to the, oops, what happened? So Nasdaq is so a lot more than the other two. We want to check. It went down to 25%, almost 26%. And that's a lot of selling. You can see this is the bear flag right here. That was why I did drawing back a couple weeks ago and pointing out that the three indices show all bear flags. And not only that, the Mega 7 also bear flags. So that was why it's basically set up for a big selling. It's just you don't know if you're going to end it here or here or here. But at least we know right now this is the temporary bottom. So I expect, oops, it will go most likely tomorrow. We're going to have a pullback, or maybe later today, but we're going to go down a little bit, back up to 19,210. So that is my short-term target. Okay, but you never know. Right now it's already at 9%. It might go 10% and hit 18,800. You never know. You can see how crazy it's bounced, right? So, what's next? So, that is the short term, or I would say Friday or even Monday. Now let's go to Dow Jones. Dow Jones. So Dow Jones only dropped about 19%. And last time I say it might go back to test 41,000. And so it broke and it went down to the support here. You can see from this here, it went here and it went even lower. It went lower to this support. This I call it is almost like a gap, but that's not really important. Important is this line right here. You need to go back up and hold it. So just for today, when it break out this and testing 40,000. Look like it might not even close above 40,000. So I expect a small pullback. Then tomorrow it will try again. So for Dow Jones, I would say the next short term will be 40,500. Okay, so it's almost did today. The high was 40,300. So you can see it just dropped 500 points so fast, but that's fine. The bounce will be a lot anyway. And if you bought here or Monday, right, yesterday or Monday, or even this morning, you can try to sell some and then wait for a bigger bounce. Okay, so look like long term is okay. The selling has been stopped and look like we are going up from here for short term, and then later on we don't know. We still have to see how all this translate to the market and the stocks. Let me quickly look at the Russel 2000. So Russel 2000 about 30% down from high. Plus, I have not covered Russel 2000. So let's see what's going on. You can see over here is almost look like a head and shoulder, right? So here, 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 here. So head and shoulder, right? Now, we want to see from here to here, and then, so for the measure move is already past this level, so we're okay, even though with head and shoulder. So now, look like it was here, coming back here. So look like this is no, actually, so this was the level, and right now is it the resistance at 187. So we want to see how this is going to behave and where to go, but most likely I expect it to go back and test 197 or even 200. So This is the a short-term target for Russel 2000. I think later on I will give it another update for the Mega 7. And right now you can see Apple went up a lot today, like 11%, Amazon 7%, Tesla 13%, Nvidia 12%. Wow. Well, see that? A lot of selling with a big pullback, but you want to be careful in this market. All right, so please give it a like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.